Welcome to this year's episode, because we did one last year in the fall and we took an 11-month hiatus. It was a lot of work. So we've taken an 11-month hiatus, but we're back to talk about fall books that we are excited to share with you, because fall's a good time to read some books. Mm-hmm. Yep. So my name is Nikki Kirchhoff. I am the director here at Rushville Public Library.
I'm Sarah Klontz, and I do the adult books, adult fiction and nonfiction, and the outreach program.
Yes, and programming.
Yeah. Yes,
and adult programming, which sounds dirty, but it's not. No.
Unfortunately.
So how many books are you going to recommend today? 4. Okay. What's your first one?
Rosemary's Baby by Ira Levin. It's a classic.
Yes.
It's a good fall book because actually I think it takes place in the fall.
Oh.
And I mean, it's the spooky theme. She gets pregnant by the devil and all that fun stuff. Her husband,
you do.
Yeah. Her husband sells her soul, gaslights her through the whole thing.
It's a study in mental manipulation, isn't it? Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Now, I've only seen the movie. Have you seen the movie?
I have. It follows pretty close.
Does it?
Yeah.
Was Mia Farrow a good choice?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not nuts about her acting, but the husband just sucks in the book and the movie.
Well, there you go.
He has no redeemable qualities about him at all.
I do remember that in the movie because he was like an actor, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why he sacrificed her or whatever was to up his career.
Anything else to say about Rosemary's Baby?
I would not read the sequel.
I didn't know there was a sequel.
There's a sequel, Son of Rosemary.
Oh.
It's terrible. The first one is good. The second one is not. Yeah. Was
it still written by the same author? Yeah. Okay. Because every once in a while, a dead author they'll release a book.
Her son is the Antichrist and all this, and he's got some kind of famous career, and she falls in love with her son, and it's even more weird than being knocked up by the devil in the first place.
As if that could get weird.
Right.
It's weirder. I thought it was going to be Rosemary's toddler or Rosemary's preteen.
No, he's an adult.
Okay. All right. So there is a sequel. Not recommended.
No, not recommended.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to do a 180 on that theme. And I pulled this. It's called Misread, Tales from a Village School. And somebody just came in, was asking about this author, because I recommend this series all the time. And I don't like series. I don't know if you knew this or not. I read the first book in a series and I go, okay, I don't want to learn any more about these people or their situations.
It's going to be really good to pull me in.
Yeah, and there's like 18, 28 books. There's a lot in this series.
Yeah.
This one is all about just a bunch of short stories. And what I like about this and why I picked it for fall is it takes place in a small village in England. So they're very much tied to the land. And there's like some really great fall short stories in here about, like leaves are changing, and acorns are falling. And
you can almost smell the air as
that's
you're reading the book,
right.
kind of thing.
Yeah, they're setting things on fire because, things are dying. Yep. Highly recommend.
Okay.
Give me another one.
My next one is The Exorcist. You'll notice 3 out of my 4 have been made into movies, so I don't know. I think whenever I was in school and they started us read the book and then we'll watch the movie.
And then you're just like, I have to continue that trend.
Set me for life doing that. By William Peter Blatty.
Okay.
It also takes place in the fall, and I think it's in New York, and it's the same kind of thing. They'll be talking about walking along and crunching the leaves, and so you have the fall imagery and everything.
The fall aesthetic.
Yeah. And then also, the girl gets possessed by a demon or the devil or whatever, and like they do. It was preteens.
I'm starting to notice a trend here.
Yeah.
Gullible young women. Okay. So she's because the movie had Linda Blair in it.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. I know which one. I was thinking of some other creepy kid, but it had Macaulay Culkin in it. And that's not this movie.
He would have been good in The Exorcist.
He would have been good in The Exorcist. Okay, so that is it fiction or is it like based on a true story?
Loosely based on a true story kind of thing. I don't know, but it is one of the scarier books that I like. Like, you know, I just moved into my own house and everything. It's one I would not want to read in the middle of the night in my new house or anything by myself. Yeah.
Yeah, especially that time of year.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, it's one that also the movie follows along pretty well. Mm-hmm. But there are some differences. I think the mom is more likable in the book, where in the movie she was kind of...
That's Hollywood.
Yeah.
Making moms look bad.
Yeah.
Since 1902.
Yeah, she was kind of annoying in the movie.
So now I've chosen, this is just a mystery. That's a good word. Yeah, this is a mystery called The Golden Spoon. And it is like the Great British Bake Off. It's like a show competition where they have to make all of these things and it's like high pressure, but the contestants start dying. Yeah, I know. And
I've watched that.
I know. I'm not going to lie. I picked the book because this cover right here, it just looks so good. It's a bloody spoon and it looks like Downton Abbey on top of it, even though it takes place in America. It's just a fun, quick read. This is not great literature, and you're not going to get super scary, but, you know, sometimes the cutthroat world of baking, you never know who's going to live and who's going to die.
Becomes actual cutthroat.
Yeah, cutthroat. Yeah, and this is by Jessa Maxwell, and I think it was published last year. Yeah, it was just last year's.
It's a new book.
It is a new book, and if you know Janet Ivanovich, she really liked it. She gave it a thumbs up. So there you go. The Golden Spoon.
My third one is Needful Things by Stephen King. My favorite.
I know. What do they call fans of Stephen King? You're not Swifties. You're not.
I don't know.
The Beehive.
Something about his kingdom.
Oh, Kingdom. Yeah. She's a card carrying member. Needful Things.
This is another one. I think it starts off and you're like, there's a narrator and you're sitting on top of a hill and it's October and it talks about the wind and the leaves blowing in. So it's got the imagery and all of that for fall. And then it's also, it kind of reminds me of The Monkey's Paw as far as careful what you wish for kind of thing.
Yeah, I love that short story.
Shopkeeper comes and sets up in town, small town. So everybody's like, oh, we got to go to the new shop.
Is it Salem's Lot? Is it where he's at, that shop? Is it in Salem's Lot?
No. That'd be cool, though.
That would be cool. That's what I love about Stephen King. His universe is, everybody always talks about the other books, but like characters or places. And you're like, I got the inside scoop on that.
I think this was his last Castle Rock book.
Oh, okay. Castle, yeah.
Because he had like a series of them set in the same town.
Yeah.
I think this was the last one that he did.
Yeah, nobody wants to move to Castle Rock.
Well, at the end of this book, it's kind of destroyed. So.
Oh, okay. See, I haven't read that one, but I read Salem's Lot.
That's a good one.
What else was it? Castle Rock. Was it It?
It.
I read It. Oh, that's a scary book.
I think.
I don't like clouds.
What's the one with the eclipse? You know it. Dolores Claiborne.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too.
I think that one's Castle Rock, too.
That one isn't scary, but it's just a good, literary, but suspense. Yeah, good one.
But yeah, this one, the shopkeeper sets up in town and he seems to have whatever the people in the town want, but it comes at a special price and
$9.99.
Yeah. $29.95.
Use your Kroger card. Okay.
Basically, the climax of the book, it ends in a bloodbath for the whole town. And yeah, it's nothing else happens in Castle Rock after that.
Town is condemned.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So where does this one, is this like your favorite Stephen King book, or is it just like this is the best one for October, fall?
The best one for October, fall.
Okay.
Definitely.
So which one's your favorite Stephen King book?
It would have to be the Dark Tower series.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
Because it ties them all
together. I know we talked about that.
Mm.
She recommended I read it, and I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. And then I forgot about it as soon as, I know. And then I'm like, oh, something else shiny.
Yeah.
I got to read that. Yeah.
We don't have all of the series here either. So.
No, I'll have to get it from Evergreen.
Mm-hmm.
Good reason to be an Evergreen library. Mm-hmm. Okay, the last book I have is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. Love Neil Gaiman.
He also wrote Coraline.
He wrote Coraline. He wrote The Graveyard Book. He wrote American Gods, which I love that one. Highly recommend that one. But this one, in terms of scary, this is the one that you need to read. The main character is an unnamed 5-year-old little boy. So you already have like all of this, I got to protect him. Oh, don't go there. Why are you talking to her? Just don't even look at her.
Stranger danger.
Yes, yeah. It's total stranger danger. And there are, it's about this little boy who meets his neighbors that live at the end of the lane. And they're the Comstocks. And there's Granny Comstock, Mrs. Comstock, and Letty, who's the youngest, and she's like maybe 3 or 4 years older than him. But they're not what they seem, but in a good way. And there was an opal miner that was renting a place where this little boy lives, and he commits suicide, and something has happened that things from this other world are coming into the regular world, and Letty and this little boy need to put it back in its place. And it's really good. It kind of reminds me of this other place, that movie Beetlejuice, when it's like those sandworms and how they all go. It kind of reminds me of that. That's where they walk to, and then this thing comes back and they gotta send it back there. Yeah, stick it back in there. Yeah. Oh, it's scary, but it's just, there's a lot of really good, like, cozy moments in it. Mm. It's like horror hookah. You know what I mean? You're scared, but then you're like, oh, they're having a cup of tea. Isn't that nice? And some jam. You get all, when I say you get all the feels. I know. Yeah. So I highly recommend this one. We do not have this in the library, but you can definitely get it on Evergreen or Libby. So yeah, this is my own special copy from home. So that's my last recommendation.
I should have brought my copy of this one. It's called Hex, and it's by a Dutch author. His name's Thomas Old Hoevelt, I think is how it's pronounced.
Hoevelt. I don't know.
Yeah. But it's another one. I believe it takes place in the fall. And it's this town, and they're quarantined from the rest of the world because they have a secret. And the secret is that they have a witch that lives in the town. She's from the 17th century.
Oh.
And she wanders around the streets. The kids might wake up in the morning and she's standing in the living room, or her eyes and mouth are all stitched shut. And
okay.
Yeah. And at the end of it, everybody's all creeped out by this witch throughout the whole story, but the end has a big twist. So it's...
Oh, was she like a good witch all along?
Yeah.
She just loves the little children.
Basically, she was abused really bad. So she did put a curse on the town. Oh. But there's a chance for somebody to kind of get redemption there at the end.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hex. Now, do we have that anywhere in the Evergreen system?
I don't know. I'll have to look.
Okay. If not, thrift books.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. And then wrapping up this fall October thing, you've got some stuff going on here with a October fall Halloween vibe for our adults in terms of programming, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm excited.
It's I don't really have a name for the program. I've just been calling it the Spooky October program right now.
I like that, Spooky October program.
But we're having Bob Sander from the Storytelling Arts of Indiana come, and he's going to tell us a story. We're going to make s'mores, and we're going to have a little campfire to sit around while he talks to us and everything.
Yes. This will all be inside, right?
Yeah, it's all inside down front in the library.
Yes. Yeah. And this is for adults only?
Yes, adults only. It's Friday, October 25th at 7:00.
Excellent. All right. And how do we get people? I mean, do you register online? Do you call?
Yeah, they can either or register online, or they can call and we can sign them up. Or they also need to bring some lawn chairs to sit around the fire.
Oh, okay.
We're going to light candles and have them set up. And,
Okay.
Yeah, that's about all I got for that.
That's nice. So it's an indoor fire without the mosquitoes, the rain, or the people driving by.
Yeah. It'll be cozy.
Cozy. Horror hygge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
And I don't know if you or if people watching, you've ever listened to a professional storyteller before.
I haven't.
Oh, I'm talking next level. You're like, yeah, I did. My friend down the street tells stupid stories all the time. Yeah, they're entertaining. No, professional storyteller is, they are a performer. And
I know that he said he brings music and sounds and things to go along with his story.
Yeah.
And it is for the age group of adults only. So I'm guessing it's going to be too much for anybody younger than that.
Yeah, they will be scary. If you tell them scary, they will be scary. And then you get to go home to your house, right?
Yeah, all by myself.
All by yourself. Right there on October 25th, that time of the year.
Yep. It'll be nice and dark.
And late.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back soon, 11 months, maybe next month. Who knows? But just keep watching. And if you haven't seen our other video, which was from last year, it's about Edna Kolb and her murder. You need to check it out. True story, true crime here in Rushville.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, very good. But we'll see you around next time. Bye.